So hey, what's up? Welcome to the channel. I just want to state briefly that we're going to be talking about the PS5, the game console, on how hard it is to find one, and when you do find one, it's like very expensive. And also, I'm going to discuss the PlayStation Now on PC. You know, what games can you play on the PlayStation Now? And then I'm also going to discuss things about, the Xbox series and the Nintendo Switch, what's the future of them as well. And I also discuss a little bit about how the movies are so easy now to watch at home. Brand spanking new movies you can watch on HBO Max, Disney Plus, and stuff like that. So we're just basically talking about the future of gaming mostly, but some other things too. So let's get into it. Hey y'all, what's up? What's up? It's your girl here, Nia Leah. Welcome to the channel. Now, I don't know if you already seen the title, but yes, I will be talking about PS5. Now, if you are in love with your PS5, you seriously love it, you think it's the best, I don't think this is the channel for you because, yeah, I might hurt your feelings, okay? So I'm gonna give you some time to leave. All right, so you had your chance. So now you're gonna hear my thoughts on the PS5. Yes, I waited for a long time. There was a reason why that I waited for a long time to talk about the game console. Now, I am gonna talk about the other ones as well, like Xbox and the Nintendo Switch as to what's going on. So, just letting you guys know, I'm just sharing my thoughts and ideas. So, that's what we do on social media. So, get over it. This is what everybody does on social media. This is what it was created for us to express ourselves. So, without further ado, let's get into the topic, shall we? So, the first thing first, I'm going to talk about the PS5 exclusives. Now, I will briefly talk about PS1 through PS4 because I believe that, Sony did an excellent job with the game consoles in the past and with the games themselves. I waited in this long to talk about the PlayStation because I wanted to see how it played out. So right now, just to let you guys know, the ones in the future and the past, it's July the 21st, 2021. Just to let you know, that's when I'm making this video. That's how long I'm taking because I'm looking up things, I'm researching, I'm looking up stuff, and I'm Googling it. So, and then I'm also looking at the other game consoles that I played in the past. Now, I will tell you, I am not new to gaming. I've been playing games ever since I was a little girl. I've only had 4 brothers, so all my brothers were into games. So therefore, I was going to be into it as well. So I've been playing games ever since I know myself. My mom has tried several times to pull me away from the game console so many times. She just gave up and gave in when I became a teenager. So just to let you know, also, a lot of people, when they tend to hear people talk about PlayStation, they try to make it seem like, oh, this person hates PlayStation. No, I don't. I've been playing. I've had the PS1, 2, 3, 4. I've had all the game consoles. I played so many PlayStation games, just to let people know that. So no, I do not hate, PlayStation. I don't hate Xbox. I don't hate any game console. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is the PS5 exclusives. So there are, I don't know if a lot of gamers don't know this, every console has their own exclusives where they don't share. There are certain exclusives, like for example, I know right off the bat the one that PlayStation don't share, and I'm saying this for a reason. I'm saying this for a reason because everybody was like, well, these games would never be, they would never go to any other game consoles or the computer. This is what someone told me online. So we're going to get into that. One of them is the God of War series. Another one is the Ratchet and Clank series. Keep those 2 games in mind because you're really going to be surprised as to what I have to say later on in this video. It's very important. So I'm gonna show you a video because I got in a heated argument or a heated debate online on Instagram about the PlayStation 5, and this is when I noticed that this is really an issue. You know, a lot of people really do like, well, I'll say mostly young men and teenagers, young guys, males, not women, but males, not older people, but young people really do like the PS5. And that's mostly from guys who were coming at me. So I'm gonna try to show you as much as I can from the stream that I had. I talked about the PlayStation, and there was people in the comment area was talking about it, and people, and I've actually have talked about it a lot. So I'm gonna let you see the video, and then we can come back and discuss it. So at a loss, according to Sony, and I'm like, I don't really care. I got a PS4, a PS3. I'm not trying to buy no PS5 right now. So I was like, I don't feel the need to buy an Xbox Series or a PS5. I can play their games on my gaming PC, so I'm good on playing. $500 exclusive will come over to the second month, so it's a no for me. So it pissed off a lot of people. It pissed off. It's so many people. Like this guy, of course, but we're talking about exclusive. There's no doubt you can play. I didn't say anything about GTA 5. I said Resident Evil Village. Okay, I said Resident Evil Village, I'll be playing it on PC, and people got so mad because I said I can play it on PC. Gaming talk that I have been wanting to talk about for a minute, because now that I see the, you know, exclusives, I was like, okay, that's all y'all have? I don't feel the need. There was somebody who posted something, and they basically were stating that, you know, PS5, apparently they said PS5 is not selling all the PlayStations. I don't know if you guys know, a lot of people bought up PlayStations last year. They bought it up and then they resell them again. Don't worry, Sony still makes money off of their games regardless, because they resell them to PCs and Xbox, right? Don't they resell it to them again or something like that? So they still make money. It doesn't hurt Sony. So I was like saying, well, I don't even feel the need to buy a PlayStation 5. Like, what's the point? Some of their exclusives are going to be coming over, you know, over eventually or whatever. And oh my god, a lot of people got so upset when I said that online. So this is how it all started. This person named Gamebike, he was saying the PS5 is being sold at a loss according to Sony. I don't think Sony is losing no money. I don't think they're losing no money over it. I wrote a paragraph. So yesterday I posted I talked about, I pissed off people yesterday underneath here. That comment is gone. I don't know what happened to it. It's gone. And I basically said I don't feel the need to play a PS5 exclusive. I mean PS5. I don't feel the need to buy a PS5. I'm not really impressed with their exclusives. So it's a no for me. And I said some of their games, I think a lot of people were confused. Some of their games that were exclusive, like Resident Evil, is share on all platforms now. So every game console is so at a loss. They make their money on licensing fees from the games that are sold. Exactly. And this is where the argument came in, Wizzo. This is where the argument came in. A lot of people were arguing with each other underneath here, because I think a lot of people, they love PlayStation. Exactly. You get it, right? Okay, see, you get it. They love it. And so what's happening is, oh, you know what? I think I do need to play. We do need to see that conversation that Microsoft and Sony made with each other. They had an interview back in 2019, and it was about video games. So I also brought that out too in some comments down below. I'm not going to go into details, but this is where a lot of people got upset. So I made a second post. This is my second post, and I said, This PS5 gamers are big mad in comments. It's funny that they think I hate Sony. I don't hate Sony at all. So because people are saying I hate Sony. I don't hate Sony. I got their old systems, but I said it and say it again. I'm not buying a PS5. I should say, at first I said I didn't feel the need. Now I'm saying I ain't buying it. So, and said again. And old games are on my other games. I can't wait for those 3 games people can mention. I don't care if you're mad at me. And nope, I don't pay over $1,000 for a game in PC. I got on sale during Cyber Week, so I'm good with Stadia, Steam, Xbox Game Pass on PC, and other passes they have for freebies. I'm good, so keep buying all these game consoles. Oh, and if you got a Nintendo Switch, that's goodbye, whatever. I don't care, I make mad. Watch people come and cuss me out. Y'all so funny. I'm gonna share this with my followers. We're gonna die laughing at these comments. So, there was one dude, y'all, it's a whole, yeah, a lot of people got pissed at me. Let me tell y'all something. So, a lot of people got pissed at me. Where's the other dude? What's the game? I want y'all to see the games that people are talking about. They're telling you to buy a PS5 to play these games. Hold up. Let me see if I can find the one dude. The one dude was so pissed at me. He said, you said PS5 games like Miles Returnal and Demon Souls Remake are featured on PC. Like, what? So, I don't even know. I've never played Demon Souls. I want Resident Evil Village. Resident Evil Village is PS5 exclusive. But I'm going to be able to play it May the 5th on a PC, just to let people know. And it was a demo exclusive for PS4 and PS5, but guess what, it's coming to PC and Xbox. So that's what I'm talking about. Why is Sony reselling these games over again to Xbox and PC or Switch? Oh wait, another lovely paragraph. I hope you got, so a lot of, just to give you a hint on what. Okay, so Demon Souls is a, okay, so that's what Demon Souls, okay, thank you for clarifying. So it just lets you see how a lot of people were pissed at me. I got a lot of people that like my other comment, but this is the second comment. I guess the other comment was deleted. I don't know. Start off with the complete list of PS5 exclusives. So this is why you should buy PS5. This is the games that they were telling me about. So the number one game that they were talking about was Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales. Marvel Spider-Man Remastered. Then the Returnal. I don't know who the Returnal is. It's kind of weird to me that they didn't mention Ratchet and Clank, because Ratchet and Clank is the only game out of this list that I'm interested in playing, and it's a PS5 exclusive. Gotcha. Okay. And then he's talking about Demon Souls. Never played Demon Souls. And then he said, then they also talked about God of War. God of War, I know people are gonna hate me again. God of War, let me see how to explain this without making it. I only like God of War the first one through the third one. I thought that was incredible. I enjoyed it. I played all their games right up to where he was with the son. I wasn't feeling that. The one where he's with his son, I was not feeling it. So I kind of like, okay, I'm pretty much done with God of War. So I also typed in what are the games that are coming to PC, and one of the games that's coming to PC. Now these are PlayStation exclusives right here. These are the PS5 games that are coming to PC as well. So these are PlayStation exclusives as well. So you got Bugsnax, Deathloop, Ghostwire Tokyo, Godfall, Goodbye Volcano High, Hitman 3, Jet. I will be playing Hitman because I got that game on Stadia. Little Devil Inside, Oddworld. And then you go down here, you see Resident Evil Village. So actually Resident Evil Village is a PlayStation exclusive. I didn't know that, but it's coming to PC and Xbox. So it's like as if they're getting upset with me, but the actual facts is online. So none of these games here out of this list, for me, I personally don't want to play. The PS5 exclusives, I don't want to play. The only one that I care for is the Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. I'm not gonna pay $500 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 games. So that's where the argument came, because me and a lot of people were saying in the comments, well, I'm not paying $500. That's on them. And one person even said, that's a Sony problem. It is. That's a Sony problem. If your consoles is not selling, that's your fault. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Oh, they put together, yeah. But we're talking about PS5. We're not talking about PS4, PS3, PS2, PS1. We're talking about PS5 exclusive. You got to sell it to me. That was the question I kept asking everybody, and nobody couldn't answer it. I said, the PS5. I can't do that. I don't even want one. Okay. That's the question. Okay, so basically what they were saying was that these games are never going to come over. They are never going to, these are just PlayStation exclusive games. And then a lot of people say you're gonna have to wait for years and years and years. Well, what you guys don't know is they used to do that in the past, where if a game was just exclusive to a game console, it took years, like 7, 8, maybe sometimes 10 years. The games are coming over quicker now. It used to be like that, but not so much. We're gonna discuss that later on. So this is one of the things that I noticed is the PlayStation exclusive. So I'm gonna use Resident Evil Village. I'm gonna use that as an example. Now, what you guys don't know, over the years, I've been playing Resident Evil, oh my gosh, since PS1. I was always horrible playing at it, but I got better at it over time. I did some research. I believe, Resident Evil always had went to the PC, but it was always a PlayStation exclusive. So it went to the PC. So I also noticed that over the years, they have brought certain Crash Bandicoot games over to the computer as well. And I also noticed that it's going to Nintendo, it's also going to Xbox, and I'm like, what is going on? I'm a little confused by these exclusives, because people were saying that the majority of the exclusives, they just stayed to PlayStation. I also heard that the Spider-Man game is never going to come over. I mean, if it's not a Sony game, if the people who develop it feels like they can make more money on a computer or with Xbox or with Nintendo, you can't really stop that. Nor does Sony can stop that. They can go whenever they feel like. Now, you got to keep that in mind. We're going to be talking about Ratchet and Clank and God of War later on, because a lot of people said that these games are never going to come to computer. So you're in for a surprise on that topic. So that's where we're going. That's where the conversation is heading to. So stay with me. So we're talking about Resident Evil, right? So Resident Evil is a PlayStation exclusive, but it's one of those games too that is shared with other game consoles. Now, it's not shared with Nintendo, but it's also on the Xbox and it's also on the PC. Now, when they had their gameplay demo, it shows you when it was going to be available. It was first available to PS5 and PS4. It was also going to be available for Xbox Series and for Xbox One. And then later on, it was going to be available to Steam. So I thought that this was very interesting how they did that. Is Sony and Microsoft still hating on each other? Are they still at war? I don't think so. So let's look at some videos, shall we? Okay, so I believe there was like an interview or something like that back in 2019. I believe it was, yeah, it was back in 2019. It was between Microsoft and Sony, and they were talking about the future of games, you know, and that just letting you know that they are planning something more in the future. I know crossplay was one of them. I noticed that crossplay is across the board now with certain games like Dead by Daylight, Fortnite, you know, games like Among Us. They're trying, like even games like Among Us, they're trying to put it across play. They're trying to put it on in, you know, all these game consoles. So that was one of the things. And I also know that they want to do other things in the future. So there is also another video that's on the same, you know, website, and I'm gonna put this video, you know, I'm gonna put this link to this website down below in the description box. Now let's watch the next one.
Sony and Microsoft are joining forces to improve game streaming and cloud-based gaming services. They each signed a memorandum, so there's no takebacks.
It must mean the console wars are over. Actually, specifically, they'll be exploring joint development of future cloud solutions in the cloud-based computer platform Microsoft Azure. Azure?
I would assume Azure.
Azure? I don't know how to say it. Thank you, Damon. Sony will also be exploring how best to make use of current Microsoft Azure data center-based solutions for game and content streaming services. That's a lot of words.
CEO of Sony, Kenichiro Yoshida, says, quote, "For many years, Microsoft has been a key business partner for us, though of course the two companies have been competing in some areas. I believe that our joint development of future cloud solutions will contribute greatly to the advancement of interactive content."
And Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella said, quote, "Our partnership brings the power of Azure and Azure AI to Sony to deliver new gaming and entertainment experiences for customers."
This does leave Nintendo out, so I wonder what that says about Nintendo's interest in game streaming and cloud-based gaming. Nintendo seems to have a nice working relationship with Xbox, welcoming Xbox Live to the Switch along with former Xbox exclusive Cuphead.
There's no concrete info about how this will influence the PS5 or the Xbox One 2 or whatever it's called, but with Microsoft's Project X Cloud and Sony's PlayStation Now, both companies already clearly have an interest in cloud gaming, and we keep hearing about game streaming so much, like with Google Stadia and Now, in an all-digital future. Microsoft, of course, just released the all-digital Xbox One S, the SAD edition. This partnership seems to indicate serious interest in moving away from physical copies of games, or at least future-proofing for the inevitable day you'll never have to buy a game disc again.
If Sony and Microsoft can play nice, maybe PlayStation and Xbox fans can too. I'm sure you'll all play very nice in the comments. Until next time, stay tuned, IGN. Azure.
Okay, now, so you just watched those two videos, right? So did you mention that they talked about Nintendo as to, you know, what's going on with Nintendo? I don't know if you guys know, a lot of people want to know why Nintendo doesn't share their, you know, exclusive games with PlayStation and, you know, with Sony and Microsoft. And they really are against that. Now, I do notice that Nintendo also makes games for mobile, which I thought that was a little odd. They won't share it with the computer or the other game consoles, but they do tend to make mobile content, make mobile games. So I think that's a little weird. But look, I don't know why Nintendo is doing that, but that was one of the things that stood out to me. Another thing they were talking about was Stadia. If you guys don't know, they are focusing, these gaming companies, they're focusing on putting their games somewhere else, you know, where there's less competition, which is, you know, on Stadia. I don't know if Luna is out, that's one of them. And I'm also noticing something new, that even Xbox Game Pass, I remember it used to call Game Pass for the Microsoft, and it was Xbox Game Pass on the Xbox. But now they just squashed the whole thing and it's like, look, Xbox Game Pass is on the computer now. So that is something new. Is an app. I saw a topic and it was talking about how Nintendo, Xbox, you know, and PlayStation, you know, all these companies work together to, I believe, just, you know, fight against, you know, negative type gaming online. So I want you guys to hear, the article is not too long, it's like a 2-minute long article. So just look at the game consoles in your mind and just imagine what they're talking about, all right? So I'm gonna play it for you.
Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo, who among them effectively control the entirety of the console gaming market, have announced a shared set of safety guidelines for how they'll moderate and police their online platforms. Protecting players online requires a multidisciplinary approach, the statement, which was posted simultaneously by the three companies, reads. one that combines the benefits of advanced technology, a supportive community, and skilled human oversight. The principles have been published as increasing numbers of games, like Fortnite, Rocket League, and Apex Legends, are offering crossplay among the different platforms, allowing gamers to play together regardless of which hardware they're using. However, the feature could cause problems if each platform's rules are enforced differently. The new principles should help each console manufacturer follow similar approaches to keeping players safe. This partnership signifies our commitment to work together. In the past, Sony has cited potential differences like these as the reason for not allowing PS4 gamers to play against other consoles. Back in 2017, PlayStation Global Sales and Marketing head Jim Ryan told Eurogamer that the reason the company wasn't supporting crossplay in Rocket League or Fortnite was that the company didn't want to expose its players to online environments outside of its control. We have a contract with the people who go online with us, that we look after them and they are within the PlayStation curated universe, Ryan said. Exposing what in many cases are children to external influences we have no ability to manage or look after, it's something we have to think about very carefully. Sony later walked back its position, and allowed for crossplay between consoles in the two games. It has allowed other games on its platform to support the feature since then. The new principles come under three main categories: prevention, partnership, and responsibility. Prevention covers allowing players to customize their privacy controls, to promote the existence of these options and make them easy to use. Partnership, meanwhile, includes pledges to cooperate with other organizations and ratings agencies on safety initiatives. Finally, responsibility includes a commitment to be transparent about rules, and to make it easy for players to report when people break the rules. This partnership signifies our commitment to work together to improve player safety and ensure gaming remains truly for everyone, the statement reads. The announcement doesn't contain any details about specific policy changes any of the companies are making, but the solidarity is notable in an industry where competition among them is often characterized as a war.
Alright, so now you understand as to why PlayStation didn't want to do the crossplay. I get it, I understand that. So, as I'm looking up all this stuff, I'm wondering, I'm like, they're all working together now. They're all working together. So why is I still seeing things about, I still see people, well, the gamers online, they still say Xbox is better, and they still say that PlayStation is better, and I'm sitting here, I'm like, I don't understand why you guys are going at it. The three companies are like all kumbaya. I don't know why we can't, work together. Now, before I go further, I almost forgot about talking about this. That was one of the things, I hope I showed the video earlier. If not, I'm gonna show it again.
Oh yeah. Survival can be a matter of luck or skill, and you can't rely on luck.
Get ready!
But it was about people crying over where's the PS5s. Like, I'm hearing people saying they're spending a lot of money on PS5s, when I'm also knowing that I'm also noticing that people who don't have a PS4 is buying a PS4 right now. And there was somebody also told me that they spend a lot of money on the PS4, which I don't believe that, because PS4 is like dirt cheap right now. So it's not expensive like how it was before, which $400, $500 is up there, but it's not that high. So I believe that the Xbox Series and the PlayStation is, $499, right? So I'm gonna show this to you guys. I went to Walmart.com. I went online and then I typed in, the PlayStation 5. So I noticed that it's out of stock. That's one of the things that people are crying about. So I went back because I'm hearing people saying that they're spending a lot of money on the PS5. And I'm like, I don't get it. It's, $500, right? Okay, so here's one for $907.50. So I click on it and it says it's not out of stock. They have them in stock. It's like a digital edition video game console. I don't understand. Somebody please help me make this understand. Does this have something extra with it or whatever? I don't know. So I go back. Then I believe I saw one down here for $1,000. I guess these are different types of PlayStation 5s. This one is over $1,000. And I remember, I don't know if I talked about this earlier, but I've had someone was arguing with me that a gaming console, a gaming PC, costs more than a PlayStation 5. But my gaming PC does not cost that much. I got mine on sale for $900. So I thought this was alarming to me. What is going on? This is Walmart. This is not, me looking at this on some other third-party website. This is actually Walmart. So this is still, they have them in stock. So what I'm trying to say is I'm a little confused as to why there is no $499 PlayStation. I want to know what's going on. Why is this happening? Why is it that the $499 is out of stock? I don't get it. I didn't look up Xbox stuff. Let me see that. Guys, I am so confused right now. Because I know they have a smaller version of the Xbox Series. So here's one right here. I guess it comes with, I don't understand why this costs so much. Somebody has to really explain this to me as to why they have all of this. Why is it over $1,000? I'm thinking that this would probably be like $600 if they had this bundle, but why is it $1,000? You haven't add on any service. We haven't add on any. It's free delivery, but why is these other things like the extra? What was this? Looks like something to protect your game controller. Charger and then 2 games. Why is this over $1,000? This is the accessories. And this is another thing too, because the reason why I'm talking about this, because a lot of people say that a game console is supposed to be less money. It's not supposed to be so expensive. It's supposed to be, the gaming PC is supposed to be costing more. But I just told you that you can actually, build up your computer into a gaming PC. It's not going to cost this much. This is ridiculous. I have a friend, she actually is building up. She also bought $1,000 laptop that was a gaming PC. I mean, a gaming laptop. And then she has a cheaper one and she's just building up her gaming computer, and she realized it's cheaper to do that way. It doesn't cost over $1,000. It depends on what you're putting in and what you're buying. So I just think that this is kind of odd. Like, where is the $499? Like, that's what I'm looking for. Japan import sale. Okay, that's Japan. All right, I'm pretty much done with that. You see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, things like this. And what really, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I was going to buy a PlayStation 5. I was, because I like Sony. I like their games. I like PlayStation. You look at my background. I like Ratchet and Clank. Ratchet and Clank is over here. Ratchet and Clank is like literally my favorite game. My favorite game to play. But I don't really care. we get into that topic. I don't know. I played the demo of the PS4 version of Ratchet and Clank. It's good, but I was like, man, I don't know what it is, but I really enjoyed Ratchet and Clank when I was younger. I like all their collections. I like the old Ratchet and Clank, same thing as the God of War. I've told people online, I like the old God of War. Can you play Ratchet and Clank and God of War on PC? That is a good question. So I actually went to go look this up. So you can now download PlayStation Now on PC. Yes. It's a membership. It's not free. You still have to pay for it. But you can download it. It's an app. It's PlayStation Now on PC. I would have never would have thought of this. All you have to do is have a gaming controller. Okay? So it tells you how to do it and everything like that. What's the specs? I'm surprised it didn't show the price. Oh, I think it's the next one. So if you kind of go down, it breaks up the price down there for you. So this is the good part. Because remember earlier, people was biting my head off about, you're never gonna play God of War series and Uncharted. I've had people tell me, never gonna play Ratchet and Clank on a computer. That's never gonna happen. How dare you? Oh yeah. I've had people threaten me. Literally. So I actually downloaded the PlayStation Now app on my computer because I wanted to see the games. So we're gonna look at the games that you can download on PlayStation app. Okay, so there is the PlayStation Now app. I have it up. Now let's start looking through some games. So I was just looking. Y'all see my little logo up there? Y'all see me? Y'all see me? I got Ratchet as my freaking icon. There go Ratchet and Clank. No, I saw it. There go God of War. These are games that people told me that you would never play on a computer. There goes God of War 2, 3, Remaster. I just think you have to go looking through them, and yeah, if you keep going over or something like that. I was at a loss of words. Yeah, I was kind of at a loss of words because nobody talks about this. Nobody talks about the PlayStation Now. I actually posted this just recently. I don't know when it came out. I don't know when this is new. I think I saw something about 5 days. I might be wrong. I was shocked. So this is something that I want to know. What does this mean? Like, let me go back up. Now, let me make this clear. Ratchet and Clank and God of War are a PlayStation exclusive. This is what I try to tell people. It's the games. It's not really about the game consoles. Even though Nintendo doesn't want to share their, games on the computer, which I don't know how long that's gonna last. But I personally think that this is what they really want all along. They want the games on the computer by the end of the day. I think they want us to why is it so hard to get a game console? Like, I'm not paying $900. I have $500 ready, up and ready to, buy a PlayStation 5. But when I found out that they're giving away the PlayStation 5s, like literally, I'm going to show you an image real quick, like where AT&T tells me about you can actually you actually have a chance to this is a text message from AT&T talking about I have a chance of winning a PlayStation 5, and I'm like, why are y'all trying to give PlayStation 5 as a giveaway? What's going on? And why is it that you have to pay for it on Walmart $900 or over $1,000? It's the same for Xbox. serious. Like, what is going on? Like, am I missing something? Like, am I missing something? Because I don't see a lot of people talking about all game consoles are sold at a loss. I don't see Sony crying about it. I don't see Microsoft crying about it. I don't think they're worried about that. I think they're more concerned about their games. I think they want their game, which to me personally, yeah, I like their game consoles. I always think that PS2 was the best game console, hands down, because you could have turned it into a computer. You could have turned a PlayStation 2. Well, it was the first one to have 720. It was the first one to do a whole lot of things. So I always will say that PlayStation 2 is like the best buy that I've ever had in my whole entire life. Was one of them. But I really do think that Sony and Microsoft are more concerned about their games. I believe they're more concerned about who's playing it. I don't think they're more concerned about is it just their game console players are just playing it. I think they're more concerned about their games. Now, it does not have PlayStation 5 games, but from what I'm seeing, it has PlayStation 1 to PS4 games on here. PlayStation exclusives. So, and I believe Detroit Become Human is a PlayStation exclusive as well. I might be wrong, but I believe that too was a PlayStation exclusive as well, and it was with PC as well. So I just want you guys to understand what is going on. So hear me out. This is the gaming theory right here that a lot of people have been talking about. As I'm looking at Stadia, Luna, then I'm looking at Xbox, how the way they just like Xbox Game Pass is now an app that's brand spanking new that came out either last year or this year. It's for the PC. Same thing with the PlayStation Now app. They got it now where you can download it and put it on the PC. This is what a lot of us gamers are beginning to think, and I think a lot of the game console gamers, they hate the idea. I believe they're pushing more for everything to be digital, which we already seen that. We see that with the movies. We see that they did that with let's keep in mind they did that with the CDs. I mean, I haven't bought a CD in like forever. Who does that? Not me. I haven't bought one forever. So you see they did that with that. Look at they're doing with the movies. The movies are going straight to what? HBO Max. You know, you can see the Disney movies, the Marvel movies over there on Disney Plus. You know, they're going straight to either Amazon Prime or brand new movies. I would have never thought of this, you know, that all this stuff will start going straight to our homes where we can watch it on television and play it on the computer or whatever. So now I'm looking at the games. This is the theory for games. We feel that this is what they're going to do with the games. They're going to focus on pushing all this stuff, all these games to a computer. I think this is the future for gaming now, is to push all these and look at this. It says PlayStation exclusive right there. I didn't even notice that. It says it right there. These are PlayStation exclusives, and this is on not my PS4, but this is on my computer. You can download this. I'm not making this up. I'm actually going to put a link down in the description box. I want to know, what do PlayStation gamers, what do they think of this? You know, you can't get a PS5 right now if you don't have $1,000. You can't get it right now, and you literally can play these games on a PC now. Whereas people told me you're never going to be able to play God of War on a PC. Never. You're never going to be able to play Ratchet and Clank on a PC. This is crazy. I mean, this is crazy to me. Like, crazy to me, y'all. This is crazy. I remember these games. It's crazy to me, man. It's crazy to me. I would have never thought the day. Never. Ape Escape. I mean, I kind of ran through it, but I can talk about this for hours. I know a lot of people is going to be upset, but I wanted to bring this out about the PlayStation Now app. This is like really big news to me. I don't know when it came out, but yeah, it's for the PC, and these are PlayStation exclusive games for the PC. And you can play it on the PC now. This is crazy. This is the future of gaming. You know, I really do believe they want to get rid of the game consoles. I think they say, hey, we're gonna focus on the games. Which, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm more for the games. I would pay for these games over and over and over again. But I don't think I would constantly keep paying over and over and over and over and over again for a game console. Like, I'm tired of it. I wish Nintendo would do the same thing, which I think in the future I might be old, I might be dead and gone when Nintendo finally say, okay, we're gonna put it on the computer. But I don't know what's gonna happen. But this is the theory that everybody's been talking about, and here it is. They're beginning to put all these games on a freaking computer. So let me know what you think. It's a whole lot to take in. Let me know what you think of mainly this, and how is it, and if you do have a PS5, when did you bought it? Why did you bought it? Because I talked about the PlayStation exclusive. It's just not a lot of games for me to buy a PlayStation 5. That's ridiculous. I'm not gonna spend over $1,000 just to play freaking God of War, the new God of War game, and the new Ratchet and Clank game, because those are the two that stood out to me the most. I really don't care about the other games. You know, that's for other people. Sorry, don't really care about the other games. But I did care about the Resident Evil one. You know, I played that on the computer though. So, but yeah. So let me know what you think. Look, let me tell y'all something right now. I'm gonna be real with you. You step to me wrong in the comment area, your stuff will be blocked. Now, you can voice your opinion, but don't curse out me, don't talk trash to me, talk about what you think about what's gonna happen in the future for games. That's really what I want people to talk about, because I've been saying this for years, that what are y'all gonna do when all these games go to computer? I think that's what they're trying to do. And it looks like Sony is all for it. So let me know what y'all think down below in the comment area. But as for now, I shall see y'all later. Peace. Shoot, I might put me a payment right now on this.
Thank you.